Long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by bamboo forests and quiet streams, there lived a young boy named Arin. Though the village was small, Arin carried within him a very big dream. He wanted to become the finest arrow maker in the entire kingdom. His arrows, he imagined, would fly straighter, further, and truer than any other. From the time he was a child, he would sit for hours watching hunters shoot arrows into distant targets. Most boys his age dreamed of becoming warriors or merchants, but Arin's eyes always followed the arrows. An arrow, he would whisper, never loses its path. It knows its target and travels without confusion. Years passed, and one winter morning, Arin decided he would seek out Master Kudo, the greatest arrow maker known across many lands. The journey to the master's workshop was long and tiring. Snow rolled across the mountains, and icy winds bit his skin, but Arin's heart stayed warm with determination. After weeks of travel, Arin finally reached a wooden hut perched on the edge of a silent cliff. Smoke curled from the chimney, and inside sat a thin old man carving wood with the patience of 1,000 seasons. Without lifting his eyes, the master said, "Many come to learn the art of arrows, but few have the patience to stay. Why are you here, boy?" Arin bowed deeply. "Master, I wish to learn how to craft arrows that never miss their mark." The old man chuckled softly. "Arrows do not miss because of the wood. They miss because of the maker. If you want arrows that never miss, first learn to make a mind that never wavers." From that day forward, Arin trained under the master. Each morning he chopped bamboo, polished wood, mixed glues, sharpened arrowheads, and tied feathers. But there was one rule the master repeated every sunrise. Focus on one thing, just one. At first, the rule seemed simple until the distractions arrived. One afternoon, as Arin worked, the village children called out to him, "Come, a traveling circus has arrived. Acrobats and sword swallowers are performing near the river." The children laughed and ran, and Arin felt his heart tug toward the excitement. But the master looked at him and said calmly, "Arrows are not forged in noise." So Arin stayed, even though his hands trembled with longing. Days later, an elegant nobleman came offering gold coins. "Young boy," he said, "your feathers are beautiful. I will buy them all. Leave the arrows and prepare feathers for my palace." Arin could have become rich instantly. But the master placed his hand on Arin's shoulder and whispered, "Those who chase coins forget their aim, and gold is a poor target." So Arin refused, though the offer sparkled in his mind for weeks. Seasons passed. Spring bloomed into summer, summer faded into winter, and still Arin practiced. Many who had begun training with him had already given up. One became a merchant, one married and settled in a distant village, another became a performer. They all said to Arin, "Life is short. Why waste your youth on a single skill?" Arin did not answer. He simply carved. Finally, after 3 long years, he crafted an arrow so straight that the master examined it for a long time without speaking. The old man then pulled open a chest filled with hundreds of ancient arrows. Some were carved from jade, some from iron, others painted with the insignias of warriors and kings. "These," the master said, "belong to those who conquered kingdoms. Yet do you know why the arrow is mightier than the sword?" Arin shook his head. "Because a sword demands strength, but an arrow demands focus. If the mind wavers even for a breath, the arrow loses its path." Then the master placed Arin's arrow inside the chest and declared, "Your training is complete." Years later, Arin became the royal arrow maker. Warriors traveled weeks just to acquire his arrows. In time, his dream became reality not because of talent, but because he refused to be pulled away by distractions. The lesson? In life, we are all archers aiming at our goals. Temptations will always appear comfort, entertainment, praise, and pleasure. They may look harmless, but each one steals a little of our time, our discipline, and our destiny.